studios in Oklahoma City. This is OU Football, a special bowl edition with Jake Trotter and David Ubben. I'm Jenni Carlson. Fellas, let's talk about this matchup. Let's break it down. Talk about OU's offense first against Stanford's defense. Jake, what are you looking forward to seeing in this matchup? Stanford's defense, maybe not all that great, but OU hasn't exactly been a great offensive team on the road. What are you looking forward to seeing with this matchup?
Well, Stanford's defense, you're right, is not all that great. This is a game where OU should score a lot of points, I think. You know, with the running game, DeMarco Murray and Chris Brown, they should be able to establish that. Stanford's secondary has been susceptible to big plays. Look for Jazz Reynolds, DeJuan Miller, Ryan Broyles and company to get some shots downfield. If this offense doesn't play well, it's going to be very disappointing.
David, you mentioned, I think on several occasions, the fact that OU away from home, not that great. Is there reason to believe that that could change in this game? We could see a different OU offense than we've seen outside of Norman this time around?
Well, it's possible. They've got a lot of time to look at this defense. And at the same time, you know, a lot of those road games, they've played against better defenses than they've played at home. They've had to play Nebraska away from home. They've had to play Texas away from home. Those are two of the best defenses, you know, in the entire country. So I think that's one thing. And then also that they do have that time to prepare, and they'll have those guys ready. It should be relatively healthy. So that's something to consider as well.
What do we know about Stanford's defense at this point, Jake? Who should people be mindful of when these two teams line up? Is it a team that's going to try to stuff the run, really good defensively in pass protect? I mean, what do they do well?
Well, what they don't do well is tackle well in space. When people have spread the field on them, the Oregons of the world, the Cals, and gotten their athletes in space, Stanford's had a lot of problems getting those guys down. So I would look for OU to get in some of those gun sets and try to get Ryan Broyles, DeMarco Murray one-on-one. Those haven't been matchups that have been good to Stanford this year.
David, does this become a shootout? Is this a game we're going to see in the 30s or 40s perhaps?
I don't know. I really don't think so. I think OU's defense has played so well, you know, the whole year. The one hiccup against Texas Tech. I don't see Stanford being able to win this game, you know, 35-31. I think if OU scores a lot of points, I think OU wins big. But if it's going to be a close game, I think it could be a 2017 type of game. I think that's a real possibility.
All right, thanks, guys. Stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.
Let's see it.